Bisa Assistant Headmaster Openi Isaac Luther na yeneno ending komo Erishad yeneno ending komo no pay ewo jumidi. It's good to have you this morning, Mr. Luther.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, sir.
I'm hoping you're doing well today, sir.
Yeah, we are doing well, sir.
Sir, can you paint the picture for us as to what is happening at your school with respect to school feeding?
Okay, I would say that for some time now, the school feeding activities have stopped. We met them, and then they told us that they are on strike. But we did not bother ourselves to know why they were on strike. But that was what they told us. But we've not received any official notice from the government that the secretariat or the caterers are on strike.
Okay.
So we called two of them on phone, and then the other one we visited her at home. What they told us was that they were trying to do their internal adjustments to come back on board to see how far they could continue with the program. But since then, we've not received any, or we've not gotten any information from them again until today that we are speaking.
Chief, prior to the strike by these caterers, were you being fed or were your students being fed prior to even the strike? Were you receiving the full complement of the feeding program?
Yeah, we were receiving everything.
Prior to the strike?
Prior to the strike, everything was moving on very well.
Okay, and that it wasn't the case that a term before you were not receiving the full complement?
No, there has not been any story of that sort that a term came and then all the days we do have they do provide us food.
Interesting. So give us some numbers. We are told that this has affected your class size, as in the population of students. How true is this?
Yes, it's very true because the time I came to the school, I realized that the enrollment figures were a little bit down. But when the feeding program this activity came into the school, we realized that it has actually improved the enrollment figure drastically. But as we speak now, then before I could get you the figures, then I have to go to the office to go through documents before I could get you the figures.
But give us a sense. Are you losing a lot of students as a result of the absence of these caterers?
For now, we are not losing them. But what happens is that most of the children are not very regular because parents, most of them too, are financially down, and then they cannot provide a meal for their children. So attendance is down for now. Some of the teachers who knows these children very well, sometimes we have to give out money to these children to feed because we know their problems, especially some of the parents that we know. We have to give our parents money to teach children so that they can buy food to eat during break time. So it has actually affected academic work in respect to their regularity.
Interesting. Do you foresee this impacting negatively if it continues, the strike?
Yes. It will have a serious negative impact on the children because as it stands now, I said earlier on that their regularity is coming down. And if this continue, it means that we are going to have a number of children who stay at home and eventually they will not continue or they will not have any interest of continuing education again. So, yes.
Well, we spoke to our correspondent before we spoke to you, or before we started speaking to you, and he was indicating the kitchen that is utilized by these caterers to prepare these meals for these children. And he mentioned that it was a bit, for him, he felt it was a bit unhygienic. How true is this?
Okay, this one we have a school chef coordinator who is solely responsible of all these activities. She goes out and then comes down to give us report on activities that happens at the kitchen there. But as I speak with you now, I can't say much concerning the hygienic structure of their activities there now.
All right, but you see the children eating. How nutrient rich are these foods that they feed the kids?
Okay, I would say it's better. It's better. It's better because the teachers do complain that their grants normally don't come regularly as it's supposed to be, and most of their clients also run after them. And so the list that they have and they're providing now, I would say boldly that it is good, it's better.
All right, sir. We're hoping that things get streamlined, seeing that this is a national issue, and so even as a district or even as a region, there isn't much you can do. But we're grateful that you made time to speak to us, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.